Well, hello and welcome to Thrive Thursday for Thursday, December 2nd, 2021. Yes, we have crossed over into December. So I hope you finished out November well. Again, had a great Thanksgiving. And I hope that you were with me yesterday for session one of Millionaire Mindset, which is a four-session series. This will kind of tie back to that. So if you hadn't made that, go back and catch it. It's on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all the usual spots where you find me, and get through that because we've got a great four-session series that'll get us through down to Christmas. And then for the last week, we'll have some really cool stuff going for you. Going to kind of keep that under wraps, right? Just got Christmas presents. So we'll wait and let you know about that as we get closer. But today, our 3-2-1, which is our basically three ideas, two quotes, and one question to consider for the week. And if you've never been with us before, get these from James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits. We do them every single Thursday. So this week's is on gratitude, courage, and how to get more of what you want in life. So it kind of really ties into Millionaire Mindset, which is what we've been talking about. So go back and get that. I'm going to hop out of here real quick, make it a little bit bigger, and I'm going to take that thing off the bottom there, that ticker, so you don't have to see that the whole time. And let's get rolling here. Well, here's the three ideas for this week. One, doing it right is hard. Doing it over is harder. So, I mean, come on, let's take the time. Let's do it right. A lot of you get out there, and I know we talk about, perfection and good is good enough. And I'm telling you what, honestly, if you're not going to get past, just even get rolling at all, then because you're just trying to make everything perfect, then throw that out because good is good enough. But you got to do it right still. And doing it right is sometimes hard. But I tell you what, doing it over is harder because you got to go through the same mess again, right? So get out there. Now, I'm not talking about the fact that you're never supposed to fail. We know that failure is nothing but education, but you want to fail forward. So get out there. And good is good enough. Get it rolling, but always try and do it right because it's so harder, harder just to go back and do it all over again. All right, our third thought is three simple ways to get more of what you want in life. Number one, be kind and pleasant to others. Makes sense. It's a law of attraction right there. And then ask for what you want. And then follow up. Now, some of you may have a difficulty with all three of these, but some of you hopefully can at least be kind and pleasant to others as you go through life. But I'll tell you, so many of us that ask, we don't ask. And if you don't ask, what? You don't get. So you got to ask for what you want. There's only two answers. Well, some say maybe, but for me, maybe is usually a no. So they're either going to say yes or no. And again, if you get a maybe, there might be a possibility you can convert that to a yes, but you got to follow that up in order to convert that, right? Well, if you're a maybe, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you at on maybe? Are you a 6? Are you a 7? Oh, you're a 7. Okay. Well, great. Well, what would it take to get you to a 9? From 7. And then what would it take to get you from a 9 to a 10? So follow up and make that thing work and finally get it to that yes. But these are three simple ways to get more of what you want in life. Be kind and pleasant to others because that is just going to attract the greatest things in your life. It's going to show your character, and people like people that are kind and pleasant. And then, but again, you have to, sooner or later, if you want something, you got to ask for it. And then if you don't get what you want, then you have to continually follow up. And that's where most people fall short. All right. In the gym, if you experience no stimulus, your muscles won't grow. But if you step under 10,000 pounds, your body's going to break. So you have to know your limits, right? You want to get in the gym, yeah. You want to start working out. You're going to get a little bit sore. Get to the point to where things are going to really challenge yourself, but you don't want to be straining and breaking everything, especially trying to get out there and bench press more than you can or squat 10,000 pounds. That's not going to happen. It's just going to crush you. And life is similar Too much challenge makes life hard, but so does too little. So we got to find the right balance, and we've talked about this in overcoming obstacles. If you weren't a part of that series, my goodness, you need to go back and catch that. It's 12 weeks. But when we talk about that, you've got to be sure that you're not biting off more than you can chew, because each and every week, if you aren't getting your key actions and your key productive indicators clicked off for your goals, because you've got so much other crap in your life that you're not getting around to the great things that you need to be doing, then that's just too much, and you're going to create too much challenge in your life, and you're going to make it too hard, and you're going to quit everything. So get out there and just make sure that you've got the right stimulus to get those muscles growing and get your goals going where they need to go. All right, how about a couple of quotes from others? First one, some guy named Oscar Wilde. I don't know, I heard he was a poet and a playwright, so you might want to look him up. And he talked about being grateful for what you avoid. If you don't get everything you want, think of the things you don't get that you don't want. All right. Every morning we talk about gratitudes, and you gotta write those gratitudes down every day. And a lot of people are like, well, I got the same ones, my house, my wife, God, blah blah blah. Well, let's start thinking about the gratitudes about maybe some of the things that you're not getting that you don't want, right? Well, thank you, Lord, for not for my car not breaking down. Some people say, well, now you brought car breaking down into your life, and you're going to attract that to you. Well, come on, let's get our mind right. But if you don't get everything you want, think of things you don't get that you don't want, and quit having those pity parties, because most of it out there is, man, I wish I had that. I wish I had that. Well, look what you've got. Right? You got a house, you got a place to stay, you have someone to love, someone that loves you. But let's take this one and think about this one a little bit deeper this week in your gratitudes. And that's from Don't Forget to Sing in the Lifeboats. If you've never picked that up, that's a good one to get. So get a pop-up on Amazon maybe and get that one for yourself. And then Cus D'Amato, the legendary boxing trainer of Mike Tyson and a lot of other top fighters. Here's his quote on courage. I tell my kids, what is the difference between a hero and a coward? What is the difference between being cowardly and being brave? No difference. Only what you do. They both feel the same. They both fear dying and getting hurt. The man who is cowardly refuses to face up to what he's got to face. The hero is more disciplined, and he fights those feelings off, and he does what he has to do. But they both feel the same, the hero and the coward. People who watch you judge you on what you do and how you feel. And this is from Bad Intentions, a Mike Tyson story. It's so true. People are like, well, what does successful do than unsuccessful people? Well, the difference is successful just do it anyway. They face the same challenges. The only difference is that the folks that are unsuccessful, they back down and they don't accept the challenge and they don't go forward. But the successful person says, hey, yeah, that's just another thing. And how does that happen? Well, they're conditioned. Thoughts, action, habits that now have the habit of seeing these not really as huge challenges, but just another little obstacle to get over. So again, when you look at the difference between a hero and a coward, it's just the decision to go forward and to do what the other is not willing to do. They both have the same fears. They both have the same challenges. It's just one decides to face up to it and get on with it. So great stuff. Great stuff. All right, and here's your question for you for this week. At this time of year, again, we're in the holiday season, what will you be thankful you spent time on during the next 12 months? And it's that time of year, that planning time of year. Hopefully, you've been working on your 2022 plan, and hopefully it's finished and it's already started. You already started working on it, because if you're hoping to be successful in the first quarter of 2022, January 2nd is not the day to start thinking about it. November was really the time to start thinking about it, and you're starting to put it into action right now. But at this time of year, let's talk. Let's think about what will you be thankful you spent your time on during the next 12 months. So, what destiny is out there for you? What's going to build your character? What really is going to make a huge difference for you and those around you over the next 12 months? So let's be thinking about that this week. All right. Well, I'm hopping back in here to say goodbye to you again. Hop in here and get a hold of this, and then if you didn't get back and get started in Millionaire Mindset, hop on YouTube or Facebook, like I said, Twitter, wherever you get us. Anchor FM, if you just want to listen to it, and reach out to me. And if you want to be a part of the A to B for Me community, do that as well. You can go up to A to B for Me, .com and reach out to me, Don at a2bforme.com, or you can go up there and grab a free strategy session. And let's get together and let's get you rolling and let's get your plan going for next year and be sure that everything is rocking and rolling and you have really the ability to move in the direction of your dreams just like you want to. And really, just like everybody around you wants you to. We're all here for you and supporting you. All right, well, have a great week. First week of December. Keep it rolling, get it going, because we want to end strong. We're going to have a few little distractions this month, right? So we get those in the plan. Let them know that you're going to have those distractions. And sometimes you got to arrow forward. In my calendar, I have to arrow forward some things. I had to arrow forward yesterday. I had an entire day that I ended up having to take my son up to Snowshoe because he's doing the seasonal thing because his ride didn't work out. And you don't want to take a car up there and just let it sit all the time. So I had some other things I was planning to do. But hey, I had a great day. It was a wonderful day to drive. We drove up there, dropped him off, and came back. But sometimes you have those things where you got to just arrow forward things that you need to do. Don't get down and depressed about it. Just arrow forward and do them the next day. So get things rolling. But again, try and keep everything in line. Let's look at what we've got here about gratitude, courage, and how to get more of what you want in life. We'll talk to you later. Have a great one.